Hey and hello there everyone, welcome back to the Strike Streams, where I, a voice actor, am currently on strike for video games. With video games being the most of the work I do, it means I am sort of largely out of work, or just my work is highly impeded and lessened right now. And so, yeah, it means I can't perform for, like, video games very much, but I can still play them, and I can not only play them for you guys, but I can play them with you guys. So if you want to play along with me, get your Switches and your DLC Pokemon Sword and Shield ready, and join me. But welcome. Hello. How are we all doing? I hope we're doing well. Let's say hi to some people, and then we'll get into the rules of the stream and all that other lovely stuff. I was nearly running very late today, although I think I still kind of went live like a minute later than I should have. I'll get into all that in a second, though. So hi Viper and Walliver and Artillerius and Jelly Ducky, and Skywatcher, and Kevin, and Eric, and Kramin. I like Kramin, and I hope you like Kramin too. And Zonda, and Zach. Oh my gosh, loads of people are here today. Lovely to see you all. Yeah, actually, I saw someone say, I'll try and find the comment in a sec, but I saw someone saying, like, I think we'll get Zapdos today. Chat, put your prediction in chat of whether, with regards to, make your predictions, right, of whether you think I will get a shiny Heatran, a shiny Zapdos, a shiny Solgaleo, a shiny one of the other Pokemon, which is statistically the most likely thing to happen. Chat will get something shiny, or just whether I will get nothing shiny, or whether no one will get anything shiny. Put your predictions in. Cappy high, and Kayla high, and Jelly Ducky high. Oh, we got a bit of a headache. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hang on, I'm just going to change that. I hate that it always has this setting on a different default. I wish I could change that, but oh well. Xander, maybe chat at least? So that's what I'm thinking. Because I have had a real shiny drought for like 10 days now, and it was funny before, but it's getting to a point where it's not funny anymore. Come on, game, like, give me a shiny, okay? Cross the Impact, hi! So it's really funny. I was gonna say this before I read, so I said hi to Cross the Impact without reading Cross's message, but it's really funny. I was just gonna say, I can't really, I have to be careful about talking about video games and stuff like that. So with that in mind, I know about Xbox. That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say, and I'll leave it there. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know, and if you don't, ask someone in chat. Okay, but no, lovely to see you all. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, just before we get into things, because there's loads of people here and saying hello and all that lovely stuff, please click like on the video if you're here and watching right now. Like, click like on the video. Do it now before you forget. Yeah, like, just kind of, that's kind of... That's kind of that, really. So let me just, if you want to play along, we'll kind of, okay, if you can play along, you need to have Pokemon Sword and Shield with the DLC expansion. You need to have the Dynamax Adventures unlocked, so you need to have gone past the sort of tutorial initial Dynamax adventure, and have an active Nintendo Switch Online subscription. If you meet all those requirements, if you are able to play online with me today, I would love that. What I need you to do is two things, though. If you would like to play, in the chat, in big capital letters, could you write the word strike, S-T-R-I-K-E? If you could write strike in the chat so that we can see who is available and who's not. And then... additionally, can you please make sure that you definitely are watching the stream live? If you hover your mouse over the video or tap on the screen if you're on mobile, in the bottom left-hand corner, you will be able to see, and I'm sort of sure Xander will do the helpful emojis in a second, because Xander's a legend like that. There will be, if you're live, you'll have like a big red dot, a big red circle, and it will say live. If you're not, it will, I forget what it actually says, but there'll be like a grey circle. You're not live, it might say how many seconds or minutes you're behind by, but please make sure you are sort of caught up and watching the video live. If you're several minutes behind the actual, so like right now it's 4:08, it just turned 4:08 p.m. So if like you are only about like, you know, there is a natural kind of like 5 to 10 second delay on the stream, so if your clock turned to 08 10 seconds after I said that, that's okay. But if you're several minutes behind, if it's like 40, you know, if it's like 4:13 p.m. as you hear me say that, it means you're like 5 minutes behind. So please make sure you're watching live. And then, what else we got? So yeah, so if we've got all the people rating Strike, let's Ryujin Savior. Hi, welcome. Oh, and then it does say, yeah, negative, like how many minutes you are behind. Thank you for that, Xander. I was like, I'm sure it is the like how much you are behind, but yeah. Okay, so let's see who has put Strike. We've got Skywatcher, Artillerius, and Kevin. Oh, and then Viper's like not around right now, so that's okay. Okay, so let's have Skywatcher, Artillerius, and Kevin on team number 1. Kramen, if you're able to do the Excel spreadsheet, let me know, and if you can't, let me know. But luckily it's quite simple at the minute, and then Viper can join us later. We'll check in with Viper later on. Okay. So, that's all good. So, we're in the game. We're here at the Dynamax Adventures. If you are part of Team 1, who I just assigned Team 1, the first 3 of you, please make sure that you connect your game to the internet. Not just your Switch to the internet, but your game to the internet. For those who are watching who are unfamiliar with this process and maybe can join in later, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, you have the symbol for the Y-con. You can see there's a little Y button there, and the actual symbol itself kind of resembles a Y. But right now, it has a white background and the symbol is blue. If we press the Y button and go into the YCOM, currently in the top right-hand corner, it says local communication. We don't want it to say that. We want it to say online. But how do we make it say online? Well, we hit the plus button. See in the bottom right-hand corner there, it says connect to internet next to the plus button. We're going to hit the plus button. And then it's going to say connecting. Please stand by. I'm on a wired connection, so this should be pretty quick. And usually by the end of that sentence, every time, it then connects to the internet. I'm going to press the A button, and in the top right hand corner it now says internet, and the symbol has gone from a little grey Wi-Fi symbol to a bright and white and shining gleaming symbol. So I am now connected to the internet. If I press the B button to get out of that, now in the bottom left hand corner our little symbol has a blue background and a white logo or a white symbol. So team number 1, Skywatcher, Artillerius, and Kevin. Once you've connected to the internet, please talk to the lovely lady who is going to ask if you would like to go on a Dynamax adventure. We're going to say, no, let's take this game out and play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet instead. No, I'm kidding. We want to play Pokemon Sword and Shield, and we're going to say, yes, please. And she's going to say, would you like to fight against a specific Pokemon? You guys are going to select anything is fine, because anything goes, but I'm going to select Heatran. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to begin with Heatran, because that's kind of what we've been doing, and kind of why the thumbnail's been Heatran, thanks to Marcis. Once you are on this screen with all the pink on the left, you're going to enter a link code. Notice in the bottom right-hand corner, once again, we get an option with the plus button. We're going to press the plus button to enter our link code. We're going to go 2008, and then 0411. That's going to be our code, 2008. 0411. Don't press anything until I do, but you're going to enter that code. Once you've entered it successfully, it will appear there in the top right-hand corner. And then once you have, you're going to hit invite others. But please, if you're playing now or playing later, please don't select invite others until you have seen me do it. Don't do it before I do. But anyway, we're now waiting, and then because there is a 5 to 10, maybe up to 20 second delay, it will take a couple of seconds. But there's Artillerius. Artillerius, I do apologize because I missed a note that Kramen did inform me about afterwards, but I missed it at the time because chat was pretty chaotic yesterday. But yeah, I'm just sorry about the name thing yesterday. But anyway, Bark, let's get into this. We're all good. We're all ready. So we're against Heatran. Today, so with that in mind, that means we want to kind of focus on ground types, but also water and fighting types are really good. Water being a bit better than fighting. just with resistances and everything. I do recommend playing more aggressively. I wouldn't worry too much about stat moves and other sort of things. All these Pokemon are terrible. Heatmore is terrible, Bronzong's terrible, and Beware is terrible. I'm actually going to go for Heatmore just because it's a good Pokemon and it can get us through the rounds better. But yeah, this isn't really a good, very good selection here. Manectric is okay, I guess. These are not good choices. These are all very terrible choices for a Heatran. Manectric is somehow the best one. Oh my gosh, Wigglytuff's terrible as well. These are terrible choices. Not that these are terrible options. You guys are choosing very good choices. But yeah, so, okay. We got an Ice type on the left. Well, that's great. We got Abomasnow on the left. Everyone 07 for Abomasnow. But on the right, though, we do have what looks like a Dreadnought. So Dreadnought on the right is definitely a good way to go. There's a Hitmonlee in the middle. I would say that's probably the next best choice. And then there's some kind of water type, a Politoed. Politoed is probably the best thing. There's also a Sandaconda, but Politoed's probably the best thing. So I think that's probably the path we're going to take. So actually, we hopefully should be... One of us will have to keep one of our crummy Pokemon. Maybe the Manectric. But we'll figure it out when we get there. Jewel! Hello! Lovely, lovely to see you. And then Kayla, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Masters, hi. Because I don't think I actually saw you. I just, like, alluded to you earlier. If you missed me, I sort of said hi without seeing you. Because I said about the Heatran artwork. So Kayla, hi. Viper, hi. Jewel, hi. And Masters, hi. Right, I'm gonna Solar Beam in Spirit with Dynamax Grass moves. And then we'll figure this out. So, let's see. Okay. The question, how am I? So it's funny, I'll mention this quickly whilst we've got the Dynamax a little animation. It's funny, I actually think I might be, or might have been, a bit depressed today. I've been really looking forward to this stream all day, and I kind of just had nothing to do, and I actually, like, crawled back into bed earlier, which I, like, never do. I didn't, like, sort of, like, really super duper try to sleep, but I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, lie in my bed and watch YouTube videos, and that's probably, like, not a good thing. It's probably just a little bit to do with, I don't know, the stream. I think it's, like, a lot of loads and loads and loads and loads of little... Oh, for the love of Nelly. It's probably just loads and loads of little things all kind of, like, hitting me at once. You know, obviously we've got the strike and other stuff and blah, blah, blah. It'd probably help if I had, like, some game to play at the minute or something, like something to focus on in, like, my spare time that's, like, not these streams, you know. You know, if I had kind of just something to do, like, in my downtime, something productive to focus on, that'd probably help. But oh well, we'll figure it out. But I can't talk about games too much, so I won't talk about any of that stuff. But yeah, it's funny actually. On Facebook, I saw a meme, like, yesterday, I think it was, or something, and I shared it because I found it quite funny. But it sort of said, like, you know, it was like me in January, like, this is gonna be my year, or something like that. And then it was like me in August, and then it's like a person sat in their, like, you know, their bathrobe, and they've, like, got a beer in their hand. And I don't drink, so don't worry about that. And I don't have a bathrobe either. But today I was just very, like, I don't know, no energy. And it's kind of how I feel at the minute. And again, part of it's to do with the strike and stuff like that. It's all just been very unfortunate timing with everything. I'm going to put my hat in the ring to switch just because Heatmore can literally do nothing to... Heatmore can literally do nothing. And plus, we do have a fighting type coming up next, so our Fairies will be quite good against that. But I'm literally just going to pick the Hitmonlee because we've got, like, Ditto there, and then was that, like, Raichu or something? I didn't... Yeah, Raichu. So, yeah, that's not really going to be helpful. Whereas, yeah, like, big kicky boy Hitmonlee will definitely help. So, yeah, just a bit of a weird day, but, like, knowing I have this stream, what I kind of should have done, really, is I kind of should have just, like, done a stream earlier as well. Like, I should have just hopped online and been like, hey, guys, if anyone's around, I'm doing this now. That's what I would have done if I was smart, but unfortunately I'm not. But also as well, you want to be around in case you get auditions and stuff, which actually did happen earlier. I did get an audition earlier, but... I'm just going to use Razor Shell. It, of course, will attack me with a fighting type move, I'm sure. but we'll see how this goes. But no, so you know, it's just a bit of a weird day. I'm not going to let it get to me too much or anything. It's not really. But I always find, like, because I don't really get depressed much, and it's been so long since I had my, like, full-on depression, like, over a decade ago. And when I had my full-on depression, it was when I had, you know, sort of like chronic anxiety as well. Like, I had depression and anxiety, and then now, every once in a while or something, I will get, like, depressed or get anxious sort of thing. So I'll get anxious. So it's been ages since I've, like, had anxiety or had depression, or whatever. Anxiety is the one that kind of comes back more frequently, but because I initially had them, like, together, I kind of sometimes find it hard to recognize the anxiety is quite easy to recognize because it's just so kind of like, my heart kind of thing. Like, your heart just feels all, I don't know, you just feel very kind of like on edge kind of thing. But depression's like a bit more, like, when you're depressed, it's a bit more subtle. So I kind of always, like, struggle to, I'm like, oh wait, hang on. So yeah, I don't know. So today's just a bit of a weird day. But yeah, I'm better here for being with you guys now, so that's always the good thing. But yeah, but don't worry too much, because again, like, I generally do a pretty good job of keeping on top of all this stuff. Like, Kramen's kind of just done a summoned Nightbot to say, to those of you who don't know, I actually, like, wrote a book about, like, positivity and happiness and stuff. Just, like, it was all the stuff that got me out of that sort of, like, you know, over a decade ago, like, depression and anxiety, and why, you know, and why I've never really sort of super duper been back there since. Right, and then Politoed. Yeah, I think Politoed is the best one here. Yeah, no, there's a grass type on the right, so yeah, Politoed. Yeah, we've gone through this pretty quickly. This is going to be a very quick Dynamax adventure, I think. Anyway, Bark. But no, so I do a good job at keeping on top of it, of keeping it at bay. I just don't really get, like, depressed or anxious much or anything. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of it. So, but that's why it's weird when I do. That's why kind of today I'm like, I think I might be a bit depressed, but it's a bit odd and random that I am, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to catch up with chat in a sec, because I've kind of just been focusing on myself / the Dynamax Adventures, and I want to focus on all of you guys in chat. Here's a funny thing. Razor Shell is actually more powerful than Skittersmack because of the rain, and Rock Slide. So I'm actually going to go for it. I know I should be, like, saving these for Heatran, but we're going to beat Heatran in, like, 2 turns. Heatran's going to be easy. So, yeah, exactly. Marcis, you've put it beautifully. We all have our off days. That's the thing. Again, sometimes, like, there can just be a lot of little things, and sometimes they all just kind of build up and hit you or whatever. Okay, let's just see what everyone was saying. Praying for a shiny, Kayla says, oh, thank you. Oh, Marcis, you did you did catch my nod to you when you joined. Excellent. And then, okay, actually, no, I didn't miss too much. So, okay, awesome. Okay, but yeah, so I'm just saying, Mr. Universe, Mr. Probability, today would be a nice day to get that shiny. And it would be nice to get a shiny if it's something I don't already have. Although, who have we fought? We've fought Hitmonlee, Politoed, and Dreadnought. Those are all things I have of shiny. See, like I said, I'm terrified of... I've had this really big shiny drought, right? Like, I'm very over odds to get a shiny now. And I'm just so worried that when I finally do get a shiny, it's going to be something that I already have a shiny of. You know, I want a brand new shiny. When I've been without a shiny for this long, I want a brand new one, and I'm just really scared that it's going to be like, oh, like it's another Luxray or whatever. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. So, well, no, thing is, as long as someone gets a shiny, I'll be happy, okay? Like, if someone in chat gets a shiny, that'll make me happy. We got shiny yesterday. Artillerius got a shiny Starmie, which was awesome. That made me very happy. It inspires me today to now get my own shiny. even though it doesn't work that way. But we'll see how this goes. Zorro, hi, lovely to see you. And yeah, so yeah, Politoed, get your butt in there. Just wait for that Wigglytuff to get the Politoed, and then we should be pretty good, I'd say. Oh, okay. Amber's not, Skywatcher's not going for it. I am surprised. I don't know if that was like an accident or something, but anyway, Buck. Oh, okay, no, it was, okay, looking at chat, it was an accident. It's okay, it's just, it would have been nice to have had that rain and that extra water power, but, we'll figure this out, it'll be fine. No, it's okay, so I didn't press it just because, I don't know, I didn't want to, like, put pressure, or, I don't know, I mean, I should have pressed my button earlier, so I do apologize. Okay. No, it's okay. The timer kind of puts pressure on me as well, and but the thing for me is when I'm like choosing the Pokemon. Sometimes I'm like, we had one yesterday where I was like, oh, I forgot we had loads of grass types, and no, we had loads of ground types, and then there was like a Tangela, and I made us go against it. I sort of was like, right guys, let's go for the Tangela, and then I was like, oh wait, we have loads of ground and water types. Oh, this is a terrible idea. I'm sorry. The timer got to me. So, okay. Right, let's do this thing. Let's get some rain up, protect us all from the lava plumes and heat waves and everything. And then, sorry, Kramen, your work is getting cut out for you with all these people saying, can I join the next team? Let's see. Actually, I've honestly said most of the things that are irrelevant. If anyone's watching and they're not subscribed and they'd like to play along, if you subscribe, it means you can participate in chat, which is more helpful. And it does also mean you can like assign yourself to the teams, because that's kind of how we do things. You gotta say what team you're gonna be on or whatever. But yeah. Come on. Ooh, Kadoosh, that was good. That was very good. Okay, the rain is up. And Team 2 is now set, which is good. Which means I'm going to look at the spreadsheet, because I actually, like, kind of had got lost with it already. But okay. Sorry, my jaw. Okay, one more hit, chat. I think just, well, one more super effective hit. Rising Voltage. Oh, yeah, no, not, yeah, it needed to be a super effective hit. Not that Manectric has one, but, and there's the close combat, and boom, baby, we're done. Everyone, stars and sparkles and stars in chat. Don't do too many, just 4 or 5 or 6 tops is fine. But we like to put stars and sparkles in the chat every time we defeat a boss, not any earlier, but once we successfully defeat the boss, the legendary Pokemon, we like to get our stars and sparkles in chat for good luck, to wish everyone good luck. Here we go. So let's always catch every Pokemon. It's just whether you keep them afterwards is the thing. That's the ticket. Yes. Good work, everyone. Very nicely done. Very excellently done, everyone. Oh, R.I.P. Gojo. Hello. R.I.P. Gojo. Hello. Lovely to see you. Welcome. If you would like to participate, we do already have our next team lined up, but if you would like to play, let us know, and then you can totally be in with like the next group of people, the one afterwards, in about like 20 minutes or so. Let's do our patented... Wait, Zorro got a shiny? No, wait, what? What did you get a shiny of? Which one? Oh, the suspense is killing me. Sorry, I'll do my own patented shiny check, because someday we'll maybe get, like, double shiny. That would be the best thing, but, oh, wait, oh, no, Zoro's on, oh, sorry, I'm looking at Team 2, that's why. I was like, sorry, Zoro's on Team 2. That would make sense. I was like, wait, did Zoro get on Team 2? I was confused there, because I was like, I don't remember Zorro being on this team. Don't fake me out with the shiny Zorro. So did anyone actually get a shiny of Skywatcher, Artillerius, and Kevin? Did anyone get a shiny? Because don't fake me out with the shinies. Oh, in Pokemon Go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I got very confused there. Yeah, let me know what you got in Pokemon Go. But so did anyone playing this game, Pokemon Sword and Shield, with us right now on our team of 3 get a shiny? No shiny. Okay. Oh, it's a shame. Well, let me do my patented double shiny check. So Dreadnought would be green. That's not shiny. Hitmonlee would be, is it like kind of a greeny color or something? Or blue? I can't remember. But it's not shiny. Politoed would be blue. Is it shiny? No. Will the Heatran have those lovely, beautiful magenta eyes? No, it's not shiny either. Oh, for the love of Nelly, this is getting ridiculous. Okay. Okay, so Dreadnought, but we'll do our second check, the second of the 2 double checks. So we look next to the Galar symbol, and we look for any sparkles. Are there any next to the Dreadnought? No. Are there any next to Hitmonlee? No. Are there any next to Politoed? No. And are there any next to Heatran? No. So if you want to keep shiny hunting for a legendary, do not select it. You just select something else, or you don't even take anything. You don't have to take a Pokemon if you don't want to. I like to, just so that we kind of know how many times we've done this mode, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. So let's see how this goes. So next up, yeah, next up we've got Viper, Kayla, and Zorro. We actually do have Zorro this time, because my bad. And then, yeah. Kayla, I giggle as you say for the love of Nelly, it's your catchphrase. It is one of my many catchphrases. I have a lot of catchphrases. R.I.P. Gojo, I'm good right now. If you're like offering tickets for the game, I'm good. We've sort of got like our 3 legendaries that we're like currently hunting for, and then once we get one of them, we'll like add something else into the pool. But right now, I'm good for like either of those. But thank you very much. If that's what you are offering, that's very kind. But we're good. We've got our 3 that we're hunting for, so we'll go for Zapdos next. We will keep the record of Heatran, because we'll get Heatran eventually. But no, that's very kind. Okay. So, if you are one of the 3 people who I just said, because I just put my phone down, so I can't see the people in front of me. So yeah, if you are Viper, Kayla, or Zorro, please make sure you are connected to the internet using the Ycom. So please make sure that you go on the Ycom and you press the plus button so that you're connected to internet. If it already says internet, you don't need to press the plus button. But you will need to do that at least once. And then you need to talk to the lovely lady. And she's going to say, would you like to do a Dynamax adventure? And we're going to say, yes, I'd love to do a Dynamax adventure. And then she's going to say, do you have any preferences? And then you guys are going to say, anything's fine. I'm cool, daddy-o. But I'm going to say, Zapdos. And then we're going to save our game. And then we're going to, whatever. Please make sure you are watching the video live, you guys, the 3 of you. Please do that. And once you are on the pink screen, we're going to type in a link code. And when we do, we're going to go, what are we going to go? We're going to go 2008, and then we're going to go 1631. So that's 2008, 1631. Then you're going to hit that. Once it's in the top right-hand corner, you're then going to hit invite others. So get that link code typed in using the plus button, get it in the top right-hand corner, and then select invite others. And hopefully you didn't do it earlier than I did it. So then, yeah, and then we just sort of sit back and play the waiting game. But yes. Yeah, just be careful with, like, repeated messages, too many emojis, like, putting random words in chat over and over and stuff like that, and all that stuff, because it just, you know, Kramen's already, like, Kramen is very Kramen very kindly made a spreadsheet and very kindly maintains it. So I want to spare, like, Kramen and Xander, like, having to, you know, get messages and things to deal with and stuff like that. But you guys are wonderful, so don't worry. I know, it's funny that Zapdos is the second one that we do all the time. Yeah, we'll wait until the next group of 3 to see who is around, and then we'll kind of decide what the team 3 is, because we might get like 2 people come along. We might get like 1 or 2 people come along who like haven't played yet today, and obviously I'll always kind of give preference to people who haven't played yet, or like new subscribers and stuff like that. So yeah, don't forget, we do have our 2-minute rule. If there's no one in the room at 2 minutes, then I'll back out and go back in again, because it usually means something's wrong. But if we get to 59 seconds, it does mean that we can have a free-for-all for anyone. Kayla, the thing I recommend, quickly go out, maybe like disconnect and reconnect on your Ycom, and then go back in and do this mode. That would be the thing I recommend. So like hit quit and then go to, like, no one else do this, but like if Kayla like goes to quit, go to Ycom, like press the plus button to disconnect, then press the plus button to connect again, and then go back into this mode and do it. That's the thing I would go for. Yeah, if anyone wants to get on standby, in case Kayla's not around, like this is, so the 59-second rule is like, if someone is like struggling to get in or something, if you want to be on standby and then just kind of wait or like 30 seconds or so, but then once it looks like maybe someone can't get in, you're welcome to be like the third person. If Kayla can't get in, get ready. So get ready to join in for those last few seconds, okay? And then Kayla will get you in on the next one if you can't do it. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, Zoro has kind of said this. Yeah, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do. Again, I know all of you in chat are subscribed. Oh, 3 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. No, we're going to have to play with D. Oh, Kevin! Kevin snuck in there! Oh, Kevin, you legend. Well done. That was even more clutch. Well, it's more clutch than Artillerius with regards to the amount of time that was left. Oh my gosh, that was clutch. But here's the thing. Artillerius did get the shiny Starmie on Artillerius's clutch last second entrance. So, oh no, what happened? Oh no, okay, hang on. So okay. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I was trying to, okay. Shall we try this again, but we'll try it with Kayla instead of Kevin? So, Kayla, what I recommend is... Kayla, I'd recommend turning your game off and then back on again. Like I'd turn your game off kind of thing, like go out, exit the game. Just check that, like, your Switch is definitely online so that you've got, like, the symbol on your Switch home screen. Quickly just go out and in the game again. And then when you are back in the game, because if you do turn your game off, you will definitely need to do this. Go on the Ycom and then do a connection. You could just try a connect and a disconnect on the Ycom now, but maybe you might want to like go out of the game and then go back in the game again just to like super duper mega refresh it, and then go back. So just try that. Yeah, maybe, yeah, Kevin, your clutchness broke it, Kevin. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, that was really weird. But no, Kevin, that was incredible. I'm sorry that you couldn't have gotten an Artillerius clutch shiny the way that Artillerius did. But you will. So okay, so let's try this again with like our actual team 2. So it was Viper, Kayla, and Zoro, if I ever remembered that correct, because everything's all been a blur that I may have lost it. Okay, so what we'll do, so make sure you connect with the Ycom, talk to the lady, do wait for me to enter my code first. We will do a different code. It's the second run of the day, so we'll do Zapdos, because I like that. Harry, welcome. You got shiny Sobble yesterday. Whoa. Excellent. That's brilliant. Right, we'll do a new code. We'll do 2008 and then 1637. Okay, so 2008, 1637. Then press the plus button for OK. And then we're going to press A to put that in the corner. And then we're going to go 3, 2, 1, invite others. So always wait for me to do it, but then get in and do it. And then, yes, your Artillerius, yeah, that clutch is patented now. It's the Artillerius clutch. If someone gets in last second on a 59-second rule, it's, well, if they get in on last second on an Artillerius, on sort of like a 59-second rule clutch, we'll call it like Artillerius Light. If they then proceed to get the shiny, it's like full-on Artillerius. That'll be the naming convention. Okay, so Viper's in. Zoro's in, and then we are just now waiting for hopefully Kayla, and then if not, if Kayla doesn't get in, Kevin, you can be on standby. Okay, it is generally good to have a specific person on standby rather than have a load of people try and come in clutch, because otherwise they can all just like create a lobby with each other, which I think we have had happen, haven't we? So it's kind of good to have like one person on standby once we get to the 59-second rule, but we'll see how it goes. I am a bit worried about what's going on with Kayla here, because we are once again counting down without Kayla getting in. So Kayla. I know it's not your fault. I'm not saying it in a, like, Kayla, hurry, like, whatever you're... I'm sure you're probably trying to connect and something's like, still going wrong. But we'll see what happens. In this moment of silence, remember to like and subscribe. No, I'm kidding. But no. But I will just say, again, I know I keep saying this, but I really genuinely have seen a lot of growth on this channel in the past, like, 2.5 weeks I've been doing these streams. And I'm so grateful, and I appreciate it so much. And like, you guys have been wonderful. And again, we've had like so many new people. Like, hands up in chat. Do a little like hands up emoji in chat if you can, or just type in like Razor's hand. Okay, Kevin, get ready, Kevin. If it gets to like 30 seconds, jump in, Kevin. But like hands up emoji, or type in Razor's hand in between some asterisks if you are someone where you are new to this channel as of like the past 3 weeks or something like that, whether you had never seen me before, or just whether you had never caught one of my streams before. Like, maybe you were aware of my streams but you'd never seen them before, because again, the reason why I already had a base of people... Oh, gosh, Kevin. This is Kramen's first stream. No. Oh, no. It's Sean, whose name is spelled exactly the same as Dean, but isn't pronounced the same as Dean. What's going on? Okay, but Crocodile and Relicanth are really good. So is Frostlass. All three of these are really good. I'm actually going to go with the Frostlass, because I have a shinier Frostlass. So I want to take it out of the shiny pool. But Crocodile and Relicanth... Relicanth is obviously weak to the electric, but its rock moves could be good. So Ice, Ground, and Rock are really good here. So, like, Oh, of course, Sean. I was like, why did Sean not take the Sneasel? Oh, because he's a computer. Actually, I tell you what. We're not going to call him Sean. He's a computer. We're going to call him Sheen. Okay? We're going to call him Scene. Okay, like, so, because it rhymes with Dean, so Scene and Dean. Okay, what have we got here? So is this Sandslash on the right? So Sandslash would be good. And then, oh, is that Cradilly? Oh, can we go for the Cradilly on the right? Can we go for Sandslash and Cradilly? And then we'll, maybe the Charger Bug at the end? I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Wait, Kevin and Kayla connected? Oh, for the love of Nelly. Okay, Kayla, we'll get you connected on the next one, okay? Like, what we'll do is we'll let you connect first. Like, we'll get you to connect with me, and then we'll kind of let whoever, like, the other teammates just, like, hang on a second. and then we'll get them in once you've joined. Right, I'm gonna go with a max Hailstorm. I don't know why this Frostlass has has a physical move, but oh well. But yes, when you said Sheen, I started thinking of Jimmy Neutron. I know, that's what I thought of as well, and that's why I was like, no, I need to change it to Scene instead of Sheen, because I like Sheen from Jimmy Neutron. So, no, Kayla, please don't apologize. It's not your fault at all. We had this with Artillerius, and then it all worked out with Artillerius, and Artillerius got a shiny, so don't worry. We'll make sure we get you in on the next one, and, again, I would recommend just before the next one, just like going out of the game and going back into it again, but do that like during the boss battle. Like, don't let your game like go into standby or anything like that. But yeah, internet things happen. Yuki, hello, welcome. You're not late at all. We're just doing this is our second Dynamax adventure. So it's lovely to see you. Welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. But yeah, and so we're currently going against Zapdos, so we're kind of going through with like ground types in mind, ice types in mind, rock types in mind. There's a very good looking Cradily up ahead, which I'm hoping our team here is going to go for. Also, if you hear us mispronounce the name Sean, we're not doing it to be malicious. It's because Sean is a computer player. We weren't able to get our fourth player to connect. So Sean is a computer player, and a few weeks ago we had an incident with a horrendous computer player named Dean, and because Sean and Dean are spelled the same, and because Dean was so terrible, and because Sean is likely to be terrible as well, we're gonna call Sean Scene, because he's Dean's twin, so Scene and Dean, so yeah, so let's see. Hang on, let's just see. Oh, Yuki, you just came back from a job interview. That's awesome. Well, fingers crossed emojis for Yuki in the chat. I hope it went well. I hope it was fun. And if it's something that you're really interested in and that you're really excited about, I hope you get it. And if anything happens where if the power of fingers crossed emojis in chat like doesn't work for you, then it just means it's not meant to be, and don't let it get you down. The fact that you got to an interview stage is like an incredible and amazing thing. I had a maths degree, and I tried to get a job for like 6 months, and I got nothing. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like work on this whole moving to America and being a voice actor thing. So getting to an interview is an incredible thing. You got better and further than I ever did. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Hang on, I just want to check. Okay, so yeah, if someone gets this Sand Slash, it's a very good Sand Slash. Preserve the stone edges, maybe. Oh, wait. Okay, I suppose Viper you could... well, I'm going to say no, but... Oh, Scene! Scene went with the Sand Slash! Oh, but he's probably going to switch the Sand Slash, isn't he? Right, so we're going to go to the right, because that's Cradily. And then, what have we got later on? There's a Fire type, a Charger Bug, and some poisoned... Oh, Wheezing is that? We probably don't want Wheezing. We probably want to go for, like, the Fire type or the Charger Bug. We probably want to go for Charger Bug, just because that'll be easy to defeat, I would say. So let's see. Let's see what we've got. Okay, let's see. Jelly... wait, hang on. Oh, Zoro, you're a member of Team Sky! I loved when... I'm not sure if he does it anymore, but I loved when he always, like, put in, like, the eagle sound, and I loved... There were, like, a couple where, like, the eagle sound would, like, play so often, and it just got me, like, every time. Right, I'm gonna use a Frost Breath. We'll see how this goes. But Team Sky! Hang on. Hang on. Sorry, I was just thinking of stuff there. Oh, in Canada, they implemented a law where you need an ID and you leave it at the door for safety reasons. What? Oh, Yuki. Oh, oh, Yuki, that's really sweet. You met Zach and at a con, and you told him you watched my. Oh, that's really kind. Oh, thank you. I miss Zach. I haven't talked to Zach for a while. I probably should message Zach, like do an out of the blue message and just say hi, and like wish him well. But yeah, because it's been ages since I like last texted Zach or anything. Hang on, I'm just waiting to... I haven't been paying attention to the battle, so I hope you guys are doing awesome stuff. Okay. Zoro, you're hunting for own tempo Rockruff. Oh, Zoro, do you mind me saying, do you know the easy way to hunt for... I don't know which game you're doing it in, but do you know the easy way in Scarlet and Violet to hunt for the like dusk Lycanrocs? There's a really easy way to do it. I did it on stream once, and I sort of had a short. But if you don't know, if you don't know about it, it's a really good way to like. But basically, because if you're like say looking for like a good dusk Lycanroc, you can get one dusk Lycanroc and then you can just like breed it over and over, and then you can get like a better Rockruff kind of thing. But if you're just looking for that like one initial dust Lycanroc, then let me know, because there's a really easy way to do it in Sword and Shield. Ultra Lord. Okay, so that wasn't a good Sheen impression, but anyway. I'm just scrolling back through all the T's. Redlocks, hi, welcome. Yeah, I know. We did the yeah, that's the thing. We used to do more like collaborative streams and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just kind of as we've all kind of moved forward, and you know, people have gotten busier and stuff, so it's just harder to do all that stuff, you know. But yeah, but I mean, I hope the thing is, I hope someday. I mean, it's what like I do apologize for saying like, hey, like and subscribe. Like if you've just tuned into the video in the last 5 or 10 minutes and you haven't hit the like button, please do it. Like, please click it, tap it, whatever. It really does help out. But the reason why is, the thing is, the more I grow this channel, right? The more I grow this channel, the more income I can make off this channel. The more income I can make off this channel, the more I can upgrade like my equipment and stuff like that, and my streams won't be as laggy. The more that I'm able to upgrade things, the more that I'm able to you know, sort of do better things and do more stuff, including potentially collaborative stuff. And particularly if the channel does really, really well, I would be able to maybe like get my so Cradilly actually is like pretty good for the Zapdos fight, so I don't know if you would want that Viper, because it like it resists electric, and it's neutral to flying. I don't know why it's taking ages to communicate. Please don't disconnect. Please don't disconnect. Okay, but I would say Viper would probably be a good switch here for the Cradilly. Oh, Scene is switching. Scene is on it with all the switches today. Oh, but no. But we got... Okay, this is good, though, because Scene has a good Pokemon right now. Should we go for the... I don't know what the fire type is. Oh, it's Heat... Oh, it's Heatmore, I think. Is that Heatmore? Should we go for the Heatmore? Because I do need a Heatmore, a shiny, and there are some berries this way. I know I said Charger Bug before, but if this is Heatmore, which I think it is, I'm going to go for the fire. If we do end up accidentally picking Charger Bug, that's okay. But Charger Bug could have been an easy one, but this might be a Heatmore. I think this is Heatmore, right? It's such a weird... The thing is, I think of Heatmore as like having like a skinny face, but I think because of the angle of the silhouette, its face is kind of like melded into its round body. Because if we're looking at it from underneath, see, look, Heatmore, look, it looks all like long and skinny and pointy, right? But the silhouette, it's like from like an above angle rather than a below angle. So it's like long skinny face merges into its like big chunky body. Right. I'm going to go with a Shadow Ball here. If you have physical moves, use them, because I'm going to be lowering this thing's defense. I know. Okay, so basically what we've established in this Dynamax adventure is that Dean is the bad twin and Scene is the good twin. So Scene and Dean, yeah. Anyway, sorry. So no, but yeah, but like the better I do, because say if streaming actually did start getting me a nice bit of like pocket change, and then say if I like get a bunch of voiceover work, you know, then maybe, and then like, you know, so then I was gonna say like, you know, but if I like got my own place or something, or just kind of like a, you know, perhaps like a like right now with my living situation, it's just say harder to do things like collaborative projects. But again, like basically the more that this all grows and stuff like that, if I got to a place where I did like have my own place, like my own living space, I would like definitely do like more collaborative stuff with my streams. But it's just right now I have to like hold back a bit on streaming and stuff, because, you know, I sort of live in like a shared household and I don't want to like use up the internet, or I don't want to like, you know, be too annoying. Like it's sort of like, oh my gosh, he's like streaming again or whatever. I want to be respectful. So but that's why I do say all that, because it does it all begins with like likes and subscribing. And so the more that this all grows and the more, you know, maybe I will be able to do. I have all these ideas for collaborations in my head, but I'm not in a position to do any of them right now. So, so yeah. Right. So anyway, Bark. So that is why I do ask it, because, and again, I have just seen so much growth, and I forgot to look at the like hands up and raises hand and stuff like that. Hang on. So, hang on a sec, let me just check I didn't miss. If there is anyone who's come into chat and I haven't said hi to them, please feel free to say hi again. Because, again, like, things are getting more, again, we've just seen so much growth in these past, like, less than 3 weeks, and you guys have just been wonderful, so I really do appreciate it, and it's why I'm just kind of like, yeah, let's keep going. Oh, Chloe, hi! Have any of you guys got a Regidrago in Sword? You need it for Regigigas. I don't, I'm afraid. Let's see. Pokeball Go. I didn't get angry during Among Us. I was just very annoyed. There's a difference. No, I'm kidding. But no, that was a fun moment. That was a fun moment. The thing was, I know, like, Erica kind of doesn't believe this, but, like, but you have to understand, everything Erica said, because the main thing was, I found it so funny, because everything Erica said was completely wrong. Like, in terms of what was going through my head, why I did everything I did during that time, that funny time with Erica, it was like, everything she said was completely wrong. Like, she could not have been more wrong, but it led her to the correct conclusion. And it was so funny, but I was like, really? Like, you literally have not said a single thing that is even remotely correct, and yet you were still correct. like you have said, you know, I couldn't believe it. It's like using the wrong formula on an equation, but it'd be like if you added up a bunch of numbers together when you needed to multiply them, but like you still got the same answer or something. Oh, I added these numbers up incorrectly, but that is the same as multiplying them together correctly. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, wrong process, completely wrong process, completely right answer. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. So, oh no, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I have little moments where I like sing little songs. I mean, the main thing is I like there'll be little things that remind me of songs or music kind of thing. Sometimes they're usually like some obscure British reference. I mean, the main one, right? And I finally explained this to Xander and Kramen the other day. because I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure if Kramen knew, but I was like, Xander, do you know why I like sing every time I play Dynamax Adventures with you? And Xander was like, I actually don't know like the reference. And so I sort of sent Xander the reference afterwards. Like, Xander had said it in chat, so I sent Xander the reference afterwards. And I couldn't even remember the song myself. I had to, like, look up which song it was, because I kind of remembered the line, but couldn't remember... But I couldn't actually remember the song. I was like, it's like a hymn or something. And then it was like, oh, right, it was... Basically, the reason I couldn't remember it, and I actually couldn't even find the song at first, is basically it's from the Christmas hymn... And I think it is a hymn, but it's weird to describe it as a hymn because it's Ding Dong Merrily on High, which is, it's like, are you sure that's a hymn? That doesn't really sound like a hymn, but it's sort of like where, like, when you're trying to think of, like, what song has the line, like, Gloria, Hosanna in Excelsis, or whatever. Like, when you're trying to think of, like, oh, what song has that line? You don't think it's going to be called Ding Dong Merrily on High. But yeah, if you look up Ding Dong Merrily on High, you only need to watch the first, like, 45 or 50 seconds of it. But you will understand why every time I see Xander's profile in this game, which has just, like, the sort of standard female trainer, Gloria, I start singing Gloria. But I sing it specifically from the song Ding Dong Merrily on High. Right, we're 1 round left. We've got 1 round left. Hopefully this doesn't discharge us into a multiple 4-player knockout. But yeah. Yuki, yes, yeah. So that's like, so Yuki, you do know the song. But that's the thing. So if you know like the Christmas hymn Ding Dong Merrily on High, you'll know why I like sing Gloria every time I see Gloria on the screen. But yeah, I'm just laughing at Xander's comment about Karina. And yeah, no, it's been a while since I think that there was an Ed Sheeran joke I was gonna make recently, and then I like forgot to make it, and now I can't remember what it is. Oh, I don't know what, sorry, Zoro's comment there has kind of made me think, instead of, like, Gloria, you could have, like, Incineroar, for Incineroar, but there you go. So, but there we go. Birdie, your family loves Christmas music, so you hear that song at least a few times every year. Right, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Sorry, I didn't say that early enough, did I? So we've already... Oh, no, it didn't work on the Sand Slash. But get those stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. So yeah, Kayla, reset your game and whatever you need to do, and then in a minute we'll get to you, okay? And then we'll figure out who else is on Team 3, and then we'll do that as well. If there's anyone who hasn't played yet, could they just write strike in capital letters if you haven't played yet? Because I don't think Birdie was here for the beginning of the stream. Hopefully I've remembered stuff. I don't think Birdie was here at the beginning. And then I don't know if anyone else has, like, come along and is able to play and stuff. Oh, Tenchi's here. Tenchi, hi. So, yeah. So we can get... Oh, Dino Enthusiast. Yo, Bo, this is for a video named the worst Gen 3 shiny. Ooh, okay. Hang on, I got to think about this for a second. I think there is something that's like very similar, right? Like Plusle and Mine are kind of similar, but I still like them. Ooh, what's a not good Gen 3 shiny? Give me a sec whilst I do my patented shiny double check. Give me a minute for that, and I will try and think of it. Okay. Right, so Sand Slash. This would be green. It's not shiny. Cradilly would be like pink. Oh, not shiny. That would have been such a cool one. Heat War will be like a darker red. Will it be shiny? Oh, I don't think that's shiny. Zapdos will be more yellow. I will need to check the sparkles for this, because, yeah, that's not shiny. That's not shiny. We'll check the logo. Yeah, let me know, because I want to answer this question properly. I want to give thought to it. I think there is something where it's like very similar, and it's like, oh, that's a waste of a shiny, but I'm going to look this up in a second. Okay, so Sandslash, we look next to the Galar symbol, not shiny. Cradilly, we look next to it, not shiny. And Heatmore, we look next to it, not shiny. I think I've picked all... Oh, hang on, I didn't actually check Zapdos for shininess, and that's like the most important one to check. But yeah, no, none of these are shiny. The drought continues. I'm going to go for Sandslash. And then, and there we go. Because I think I've picked the other two. So, yeah. Right. So do we actually have like a full team 3, don't we? With Kayla, Tenchi, and Birdie. And then if anyone wants to play in like team 4 in a bit. Oh, dang it, Yuki. Yuki, can we have you on team 4? If Kramin would be okay to add Yuki to team 4. Is that okay? Are you around in like 20 minutes or so, Yuki? And then if anyone's like around, and then we can figure this out. So I'm just gonna quickly Google Gen 3 shiny sprites. Gen 3 shiny sprites. We'll see if there's like a whole list. My phone has put spirits. No, sprites. Sprites. No, sprites. Sprites. This isn't a Christmas carol. I know we were just singing Christmas songs, but here we go. Sprite Dex Gen 3. Let's just see. Sprites are Ruby and Sapphire. Oh, no, wait. No. That's just the regular sprites. No. Now, when you say Gen 3, I am going to assume you just mean Hoenn. I'm not going to be like, oh, anything up to, like, Gen 3. So I'm not going to pick anything from Kanto or Johto. I am going to assume you mean, like, Hoenn Pokemon. Oh, Regice is a very disappointing one. I will say that. Regice is definitely, like, one of them. Whiscash is a bit of a disappointing one, just because Barboach is so good. They're pretty good, though, generally. Yeah, no, these are pretty good. Yeah, I'll tell you what. If you're going with, like, Hoenn Pokemon... I'll go with Regice. Because I think that is... Yeah, I think that's, like, the most... I think that's the most disappointing one. We could have had something way different. Even if it was just more of like a whitish blue or something, you know? Like, that would have been cool. I'll say Regice. It's still pretty cool, but it's such a subtle change. It's such a subtle change. Okay. So yes, we'll keep a record for Zapdos, and then here we go. Okay, so guys, so so for the two people, hang on, because I've got my phone is full of shinies. So, right. Tenchi and Birdie. Would you guys mind just waiting until there's like 2 minutes left on the clock to join in on this one, okay? So can I like set up the code? We'll try and get Kayla in, and then we'll give Kayla like a 1 minute head start. Is that okay? So could we like sort of, we'll get the countdown going. 3 minutes, Kayla can try for like a minute, and then if we get down to 2 minutes, you two can join in, and then we'll see what the heck happens. And if something happens where, like, you join, like, Kayla's lobby, I'll duck out and then try and join Kayla's lobby, okay? Does that make sense? Hopefully you guys are kind of familiar with this now where that makes sense. But Kayla, we'll try and give you, like, a 1 minute head start to make sure this works. Make sure you've got the internet on and everything, Birdie and Tenchi, and be on standby. We're going to say yes, please, to a Dynamax adventure. We're going to say Sol Galeo. We're going to save right now, and then we're going to go link code. We're going to go 2008, and then 0506. Okay, so 2008, 0506. Press OK. OK. Invite others. When you connected to the internet, you got that link code in. You're on the pink screen. You've pressed OK. We'll hopefully get Kayla in. Now, obviously, if Kayla gets in, Tenchi and Birdie, you can then just immediately join. You don't need to, wait for 2 minutes if Kayla gets in. But Kayla, let me know as well once you are, like, communicating, okay? Like, once you've pressed that A button and once you're connecting, sort of thing. Like, I'm hoping that you're connecting right now, but, like, just let me know and confirm that, like, yes. Oh, yes, okay, right, Tenchi Birdie, come on in. Tenchi Birdie, come on in. Come on in. Woo! And then we're good. And then, Kramin, unless I missed a message, would you be able to please add Yuki to the list? And then add Yuki for Team 4, if that's okay? And then if there's, like, anyone else... Oh, Cliffo, hi! Welcome, welcome. But yeah, if there's anyone else who's new and hasn't played yet and wants to join on the next one in, like, 20 minutes, let me know. Because we do have some other people here who I'm not sure if they're here and able to play. But let me know. Okay, so, what have we got? It's Solgaleo. So, fire, dark, ground, and ghost are the good ones. So, I guess Munchlax's fire punch is actually pretty good. I'm gonna go Skuntank because of Lash Out and, Sucker Punch. Skarmory's Assurance could be good, I guess. We also have to watch out because... Solgaleo has Steel, Psychic, and Fire moves, so do be careful of... Although, like, say, oh, Steel is resistant to Steel and Psychic, but it does have Fire moves, so we have to be very careful, so, like, Frostmoth would be, like, terrible. Ooh, Nidoking with high horsepower. High horsepower is very good against the Solgaleo. Although, obviously, it is weak to Psychic, so we will need to kind of protect Tenchi a little bit, but... yeah, not the best picks, not the worst. I agree, Kevin. Oh, there is Sharpedo. Let's just see, though. Sharpedo would be good, but Sharpedo's actually not that great in this mode. Oh, but that's a Talon. Oh, Talonflame. Oh, Talonflame could be good. And then there is a Dark type. Oh, yeah. Can we go for the Talonflame? Because I think that would be better. And then there's, like, Thievul, which I don't have as a shiny. And then a Lipud, which I don't have as a shiny. So we could go for one of the Dark types afterwards. I'm gonna... Yeah, all right. Good teamwork, team. Good teamwork. But yeah, because if we'd have gone the left path, we would have been... There's like a grass type and a dark type. Whereas if we take the right path, we've got 2 dark types and something else which I didn't see. We're probably going to go for the dark type. But wow, we can't even see Talonflame's face. Oh, thank you for adding Yuki to Team 4, Kramin. But Talonflame's pretty good. It is like a special attacker, which kind of sucks. But yeah. I'm gonna go with Sucker Punch with the Max Darkness because I'm probably not really gonna use Sucker Punch much, and it will save my Lash Outs for the final boss. Oh, you need to pass for today. Sorry, but could you though, Kramin? You can keep Yuki on the list, but you can take Yuki off of Team 4. But that's okay. We'll keep you on the list for next time, though. If there's ever anyone who's like, I can't play today, but I can play other times, and like you've never played before, do let us know, and then we can like add you to the list because we have like a list, and it's just helpful to like have people on the list anyway. Like the more the merrier. But yes. Kevin's like, hello, my name is Nivek and I am new. Can I be on the team, please? I like the way that Nivek thinks. Okay, Max Darkness. Get that grappling hook ready, Nivek, for your brave escape. Okay. So let's see. Kayla, you'd love to switch to Talonflame. Munchlax is like average. I mean, if you're able to get an Eviolite, that'd be amazing. But yeah, if you're the one with Munchlax, then you are welcome to switch to Talonflame. Generally, my advice for switching, if there's anyone who's like a good candidate for switching, I think it's fine to like compete for the switches. I would rather have 2 people who need to switch go after a switch than like no one go for the switch out of a sense of politeness. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I know that both Skarmory and Munchlax may need to switch down the line, but I would rather you both go for the only times where we kind of maybe want to avoid it is there might be times where we could kind of strategize and be like, okay, we want to hold on to this Pokemon because this Pokemon's going to be pretty good, but at the end, that's when we want to switch it. Like, so like in a second, we're about to face a load of dark types. And so if we had a Pokemon, say if we had like a fighting type Pokemon, right? Like, oh, fighting isn't very good against Solgaleo because Psychic's good against fighting. But like, we are about to go against like 2 dark types. So, so in that case, it'd be like, oh, can we hold on to the fighting type until the dark types are done? But otherwise, just generally like go for it, okay? Because that's the way I would say the only time to like not go for it when you kind of do need to switch at some point is if we've already kind of prearranged something. Okay, so we've got Lipid on the left, there's a grass type there which we're not going to want, and then there's a Thievul on the right. Do we want Thievul or Lipid? What are the options ahead? Let's see. Okay, there's Rock. Rock's not very good. There's Normal. There's Dragon. Can we go to the right for Thievul? If we do get Lipid, that's okay. But I think the options... There was like Drudigan. Drudigan would be pretty good, and I don't have one as shiny. And then... Zora puts on Nido Thing costume from Horizons. Like, hey, can I join the team to get shiny? Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. Yes, that'll do. Okay. Right. So, Thievul. Yes, I nicked it when you weren't looking. I'm gonna... I know this sounds weird. I'm gonna use Acid Spray because that will help out Talonflame. Which, again, I know it's a bit odd, but... Well, I'm really glad that all the internet stuff worked there. I'm glad that the last couple of times we've had internet issues, we have been able to get people in on the next one. I'm really glad that's able to work out. I am going to sneeze in a second as well, which is why I'm talking very quickly all of a sudden. I'm also going to get a drink because I have not hydrated for the past hour. Whoops. Okay. Okay, Max Darkness. Right, okay. Okay, oh, you know what I'll talk about quickly? I keep threatening to talk about this. I say threatening, talk about it. I keep saying I'm going to talk about this and I don't. Let's talk about it now. Whilst we kind of have a plan now for what we kind of have a bit of a plan for what we're going to do here. But no. I know a bunch of you guys follow me on Twitter and you keep up with updates on Twitter and stuff like that. But I kind of have been toying with the idea of pulling away from Twitter a bit, or maybe even just not really posting there anymore. Perhaps minus anything big like role announcements or anything, but I don't really have any role announcements coming up, and particularly with the strike, you know, I'm not going to be able to talk about anything if anything does come along. So, again, maybe it's just because I can't talk about as much stuff right now because of the strike. But I really have been thinking of the old... you know, not doing Twitter thing or as much anymore or whatever. Cause yeah, it's really weird, right? So I have a very good Twitter feed, right? Like a lot of people, when they sort of are like, oh, I get loads of people who I don't follow showing up on my feed. They haven't done all the extensive pruning work that I have spent like years doing. Like, as soon as Twitter ever recommended anything I didn't like, I told it no. And so my Twitter, like, only shows people who I follow on my following tab. Like, I don't use the For You tab and the following tab. I only see stuff from people that I follow, with the exception of the adverts, of course. But I don't get like, oh, this person you followed liked a tweet. Maybe you might like it. So yeah, Thievul will be a good addition to our team. So hopefully, oh yeah, so I guess Birdie could go for it. Because actually, yeah, we're actually good with everything else we've got. And then, yeah. So, but I just like haven't... I just sort of have been... Okay, so we've got Druddigan, and then there's... Oh, yeah, Ordino's not very good. Can we go for the Druddigan? It does have, like, Drill Run, I think. And there is a backpacker here, so we can get some items. I know behind the Ordino there are berries, but, just... Yeah, I don't know. But let's see... but so that's the thing. So my Twitter feed is actually... I'm going to get the muscle band, because that's kind of pretty good. So my feed is actually pretty good. But the thing is, there are still so many people who just don't post on Twitter as much anymore. I mean, again, earlier we were talking about Zach and stuff like that, and it's like, do you remember when, like, Zach and Koi would post on Twitter loads and stuff like that? And Koi's posted a few things recently. We've seen his adventures into the world of math tutoring, but like, generally, though, you know, Koi doesn't post as much, and, like, Koi's a fun part of Twitter, and, like, so was Zach, and it's like... Even I don't, like, sort of post as much stuff. I've lost a lot of enthusiasm for it. And it's like, I haven't been posting as much, like, cooking stuff or just anything, you know. I'm going to go... Hang on, what does Burning Jealousy do? This leaves all Pokemon with who they're stat boosted with a burn. I tell you what. No, actually, no, because that's... Yeah, that could be useful for the final Pokemon. If the user's stats were lowered... Oh, what do I do? I'm going to use an acid spray in case anyone's got any special moves. I don't think anyone does. I apologize. I'll go with a... I'm just saving PP for a turn. But I'll use my good moves in a second. I just don't want to use all my good moves before we get to Solgaleo. Okay. So yeah, so it's sort of just one of those things where a lot of the people who I initially joined Twitter for... oh, the Hurricane! You got the confusion! Excellent! I mean, it's a shame my acid spray couldn't have kicked in first, so your Hurricane had done a bit more damage. But nevertheless, this is pretty cool. Max Darkness! If we can attack this thing with special moves, its special defense is, like, really, really low right now. Ice Punch. More like an Ice Punch. Come on, Druddigan. Hit yourself. No! Iron Head? Really? I'm gonna go with another Acid Spray. Just to get that... Just because of special defense reasons. No! The Hurricane missed! Ah, the humanity. There we go. We got another drop, though. That thing's special defense is very low now. Max Darkness! Oh, baby, that... Now, that's how you know that was a special move. But yeah, but like a lot of the people who used Twitter, like who I joined Twitter to follow and stuff, or who I used to really enjoy, they don't really post anymore and stuff like that. Yeah, it is just kind of less fun. So even though I do have like a good feed... It is still less fun. And I know I sort of talked about this, and I am sorry, because it does make me sound like vain or something, but it is just one of those things where the engagement is way down. But the thing is, like, what was so nice about Twitter, like, when I first joined, I was able to kind of, like, write messages to, like, write posts to famous people, and they'd, like, reply. Oh, man, I probably should switch this. I tell you what, I actually am going to switch this because I'm on such low health. Actually, no, because if I KO it, my aftermath ability will kick in. So no, I'll leave it. It doesn't matter what we, it doesn't really matter. I think we've got a good team here, so this doesn't matter too much. Anyway, but it is less fun. But yeah, when you first joined, you could actually kind of message people and they like might reply to you. And then it was like a really good place where like all these voice actors who I admired, like over in America, you know, I could like, you know, sort of connect with them. And it was a really good place for like connecting with people. You could put out a post and people would see it, or you would write to someone and they might see it and they might reply to you. I don't know whether to go with Lash Out or whether I go with Sucker Punch. I'll go with Lash Out because it's better, but we'll see how this goes. Please Dynamax if you can, whoever can do it, because we've got like fire moves, ground moves, dark moves. We definitely want to... Okay, excellent. So yeah, so it's just like way less fun. And because that's the thing, yeah, people have like, so that's the thing, well, a lot of people as well. So Tenchi said about, you know, like people turn DMs off. That's like fine, but one thing is that loads of people, like, they don't actually check like their replies anymore. Like, they just post and they don't look at like who replies anymore or anything. And even actually the notifications, the like reply notifications, don't work as well. You can get replies from people and like they won't show up in your notifications. And I imagine that's way worse with like 80% of the staff cut out. I have also experienced more days where like images don't load, tweets don't load, videos don't load. You know, it happened the other day. If you didn't see my funny tweet the other day about the weird December 31st, 1969 thing, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, like, you know, it's, oh, we got the sun up. Oh, and then if you do a max quake on the next one, oh, that'd be really good. Because then, like, all our fire moves, so I will use a fire, well, no, I'll use Burning Jealousy. I'll use a Burning Jealousy, because we've got the sun up. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, with all our fire moves powered up, and then Dark powered up, and then, well, Dark's not powered up, but you know what I mean. So, it's a really weird thing, and, so it's just, but the other thing, but then the other thing, in addition to the site being less fun, it not working as well, fewer people using it, you know, like, again, speaking of, like, my castmates and stuff like that, I felt like, you know, 3 years ago, when we were doing things like those picnics and cooperative streams and stuff, we would all tweet each other, and we'd, like, reply to each other's tweets and stuff like that, and retweet each other, and that just doesn't really happen anymore, and it's not that we're kind of, I don't know, like, nothing's happened between us, but it's just the site's not as good, and people don't use it, and so, but the other thing I will say as well is, I'm going to use a lash out and hope this works. The other thing as well is, like, in the UK, there have been a load of very nasty riots, and Twitter, like, had... Right, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars in the chat, everyone. You only need to do 4 or 5 or 6. Don't go nuts. But get those stars and sparkle emojis in for good luck, and we'll figure out who Team 4 is in a second. But yeah. But the other thing as well, there've been a load of nasty riots, and Twitter has been, like, attributed to being... People do feel like Twitter has played a big part in them. And there's been a lot of, you know, nasty stuff with, you know, things like the election and with the Olympic boxing gold medalist and stuff like that. Like, Twitter kind of has been a sort of vehicle for, like, these nasty things happening. And so there's kind of a part of me which is like, I don't really know if I sort of kind of want to support Twitter. I know it's going down anyway. Like, you know, we're not really, like, funding it or anything, especially, because it's, like, doing so poorly. But it's just kind of a thing where it's like, I don't know. Like, but do I really want to, like, be a part of that, you know? So anyway, thank you for all your stars and sparkles. I'll get back to this existential question in a second. But let's do our patented shiny double check. Talonflame would be more red, but I do already have a shiny of it. But I don't have a shiny of any of the remaining 3 things. So if I get a shiny on this Dynamax adventure, right here, right now, that would be amazing. So let's check Thievul. Oh, it's not shiny, it's still brown. Will we get the orange and green Drudigan? No! Oh, but will we get red Solgaleo? Will we finally get red Solgaleo? Oh, we didn't get any of them. Ah, what's going on? What's going on? No, 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 no. Oh, the humanity. So yeah, no sparkles next to the symbol there. None there, and none there. Oh, the humanity. I'm going to go for Talonflame because I think I have picked the other 2 before, I feel like. I may not have picked Thievul. But the humanity. Oh, Chris, hi. So, right. Who, Doctor Who? Okay, so Yuki is not in Team 4. I saw... Pulls out paint count. Come here, Solgaleo. I have seen Zorro and... Hang on, who was the other one asking? Who was also asking? Zorro and Artillerius. You guys were asking for Team 4. Chris, are you around to play? Because I was going to say, if Chris is around to play, then if Chris can play... Then maybe we could have Chris, Zorro, and Artillerius, if that's okay. Unless there's anyone else who hasn't played who can join in. Otherwise, again, I like everyone to have at least one turn, but I just like to see... also, one thing that we like to do after every round, every time we beat a boss, is like and subscribe the video. If you've only just tuned in or tuned in the last 10, 15, 20 minutes and you haven't clicked that like button, please do it. Again, I just say it as well because on Saturday... we had our most liked of the strike streams, so the numbers are rising, they are growing, the growth is there. So again, I say it just because on Saturday we had our best strike stream ever in terms of likes. So yeah, and we have been getting new people, yeah. So, okay. So would that be... Okay, so could we have Zorro, Artillerius, and Chris... And then, like, Kevin, if you want to be on standby for the 59-second rule, does that sound okay? And we'll go for Heatran, if that's all right. So please, if you are one of the people who are on our just decided Team 4, please make sure you are connected to the internet. Please make sure you talk to the lady. Please make sure that you want to do a Dynamax adventure. Please make sure that you select anything is fine. And then I'm going to select Heatran. And we're going to save our adventure because we have to. Plus, that's what we like to do here at Bovio Games. And then I am sorry to put you on standby, Kevin, but you have played multiplayer more than anyone on this list of people, just overall in the history of Bovio Games. So this will be our last Dynamax adventure of the day. We're going to go 2008. And then we'll go 0529. How does that sound? 20080529. That is the code. We're going to put invite others. Please don't type it in until I have. Otherwise, things can get kind of weird and wonky. And there we go. If we do get down to the 59 seconds, though, Kevin, you're welcome to join. But and if no one joins in the first minute, it means something's happened. But we have Artillerius in. Yeah, we haven't had... So, apart from the sort of... What we thought for a second was a shiny, but then it was on Pokemon Go. And then also there was a shiny Sobble in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We haven't had any Dynamax Adventures shinies today, have we? So... So, yeah, that's a bit weird. So we're waiting for Chris and Zorro. Zorro. I'm going to check an audition I've received. Just to check what the deal is with it, when it's due, all that other lovely stuff. Okay. Let's see. Aha, there's Chris. I had that bip. I had that bip. That bippity bip bip bip. Oh, and... Aha, and Zorro. Excellent. Right, so I'm kind of holding us up here by not selecting Ready to Battle. Let me just check. Okay, Okay, I can do that later or tomorrow morning if need be. Excellent. Okay. Okay, right, so we are good. We're going to start exploring. We're going to explore like we're called Dora. Okay, excellent. Yeah, okay. Right. So this is Heatran, so I need to pick something that doesn't suck against a Heatran, which is all of these. I'm going to go for Vikavolt because it's just the best one here, and it has Mud Slap. Selgor's terrible as well, minus Rain Dance, but these are terrible choices. These are terrible options, so I should say options. These are terrible options. You guys can pick whatever you feel is just... Although Shiinotic does have Weather Ball and Rain Dance, so Shiinotic can hit can get some hits in. Koffagrigus, sorry, almost said that wrong there. I kind of did say it wrong. Koffagrigus, that's why it was banned in black and white. Oh, Octillery, okay. Octillery! These are terrible. These were terrible. Shiinotic is a secret okay Pokemon, so I would say, like, me with Vikavolt is definitely the #1. We need to switch this, and then Koffagrigus is the #2. Right, these first two choices are terrible. I'm inclined to go for... let's see what we've got. Oh, there is Diggersby on the right. Oh, but there is also Kingler on the left. Oh, and there's Nidoking. Oh, can we take the left path? Can we take the left path, please, 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 please? Yeah, okay. There is a backpacker for the Kingler. We'll figure this out. I think the Kingler might be good because that might put us more in the middle, but we'll figure it out in a sec. Birdie, thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you again on another one. But yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for helping. I know there was Diggersby, but I think that there are other choices that could be better otherwise. Right, I'm going to go with Max Flutterby, I guess. And we'll see how this goes. Okay. Right. Throw that Pokeball. Let's see what we got. Okay. Vikavolt. No, we'll try and jump ahead and see what's in, like, the final row, and then we'll kind of make our choice based on that. But I think I know Nidoking, like, has a ground move, and so it's better, but Kingler can Gigantamax, and it has a ground move, and it resists Heatran's moves. So, and I don't have a shiny of Kingler, so I'm just saying, I think Kingler could be the way to go. I know, Vikavolt, it's a special attacker. And where's my controller? I was like, I had my phone in my hand, but not my controller. Right, Max Flutterby. Oh my gosh, that did loads. Was that a crit or something? Okay, and then I'll go for a Max Quake, because, hey, why not? That's the thing, Kingler is the power of the Bubble Beard. So there we go. But no, like, Diggersby is definitely, like, one of the best. But I know so I know it's like, well, then why didn't we go to the right? But the thing is, I think with the Weezing would have actually been quite weird and difficult to defeat. I don't really think our team is very good against a Weezing, a Galarian Weezing. Whereas it could have been very good against us. So I think this Linoon is definitely the way to go. It's definitely the sort of least threatening. So yeah. Right, it's using a Max Strike. Okay, so this could hit quite hard. But look, see, that still didn't do very much. I think a Weezing would have, like, been more threatening for sure. It could have, like, poisoned us. So yeah, Koffagrigus with the Psychic. That wasn't even a stab move, and look, it KO'd it. So, okay. So let's catch it. We always catch everything, even though we could fail. See, that's what I mean. Like, random things make me think of random music. So yeah. But in conclusion, I know that Twitter is how a bunch of you guys keep up with me. It's why I keep saying move over to Threads, because I like Threads more. I mean, I like Twitter at its best more than I like Threads, but I like Threads way more. Like, current Threads is way better than current Twitter. But yeah, so I don't know. I may kind of step back from Twitter. I don't know. Particularly on days like this where I kind of, like, have nothing to do and maybe I need to find something productive to do, and it's like maybe, like, getting off of Twitter could just help me towards being on my phone less and stuff like that. Oh, this is for Heatran, so I do kind of need to keep that in mind. I'm going to keep the Vikavolt. I know it's like... I know Linoon is better. Oh, wait, hang on. No, neither of those choices were good, were they? It's these next two that are going to be. So I think, I know Nidoking is like technically better, but if we pick the Heatran, although actually no, these lead us the same way, but we've got like a backpacker versus a scientist. So I think the backpacker plus Kingler is going to be better, and then we can pick like Rotom or something, is what I would guess. Yeah, we're not going to get very... I think basically the actual choices available to us here aren't very good. It's a shame. Everything's all kind of like overloaded with one another. But yeah, so I might... I don't know what we can pick or not pick here. I'm going to go with... I'm just going to go with the Shell Bell because that's like a generically good item. Could I have Bagsy on switching for this Kingler? Because Cofagrigus... As not ideal as Cofagrigus is, a Shadow Ball, if it does have Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball is still neutral against, still be neutral against Heatran. If Heatran uses Crunch, then its Flash Fire ability is gone. And if you're able to Dynamax during the Heatran battle, Dynamax Ghost moves are actually like really useful, so I think Cofagrigus is definitely like Cofagrigus and Shiinotic, because if Shiinotic can set up the rain against Heatran, then we'll actually be like in a really good position. Because like Rain Dance plus Weather Ball, that then helps out Octillery and Kingler. So I actually think, as weird as this all is... Oh, there you go. See, like, haha, Cofagrigus... See, that's why Cofagrigus is useful. It can be helpful in our future battles as well. This is one of those things where... so when I said before, like, oh, generally, just if there's, like, two people who need to switch, both go in against it kind of thing. Like, both of you just go for it. This is one of those examples where Cofagrigus is good not to switch right now just because of how useful its ability is. Right, Spark! And then I'm going to get the Mummy ability, amusingly. Everyone's getting the Mummy ability. You get a Mummy ability. And you get a Mummy ability. But yeah. Okay. And then I'm just going to Spark again. Did I have a grass... If I had a grass... No, I didn't have a grass move, did I? I have, like, ground, electric, bug, and something else. You have Wander... Oh, well, Wander Room doesn't help with speed, though, does it? Doesn't Wander Room have something to do with items? I forget what Wander Room specifically does. Because, like, Trick Room is the speed... or does Wander Room... like, there are all these other moves where they, like, switch, like, special attack and attack, or they balance out defenses, or... Yeah, just check whether you're thinking of Trick Room or Wander Room, or just check. Let me know what Wander Room does, or I might even be able to check in a sec. Moonblast. Kevin, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. See you later. Okay, yeah, it's the one that swaps defense and special defense. Yeah. I can't remember what the one is that like does something with. There's one that does something with items, but I can't remember what one that one is. But I was gonna say, I was thinking it's the one that does something with like defense and special defense, but now I can't think what the item one is. Yes, by Kevin and also by Nivek. Did Nivek like the video before he went? Oh, dang it. If you haven't liked the video yet, please do so. Right, I need to swap. I need to definitely make sure I do that. And then if we do have something that Cofagrigus could switch with, maybe Cofagrigus could switch. But I actually think, now that we've kind of got like 2 waters and a Rain Dance user, that we're actually in an okay position now. So, as weird as that sounds. Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh, is this like a Gossip... If this is Gossifleur, can we go for Gossifleur? Because it's like just I don't have shiny Gossifleur, and it's probably like the worst of these 3 choices, which then means it's the easiest to defeat. Oh, we went for Rotom. Okay, there are berries this way. I just figured if we're going up against something that's going to be like super effective against two of our water types, I was thinking, may as well go for something I don't have a shiny of. But we'll... Magic Room is the one. That's it. Magic Room disables items. That's it. Yeah, there's Trick Room, Wonder Room, Magic Room. None of those three names really give you any actual indicator of what they do. Do you know what I mean? Like, Trick Room could easily be like, oh, items now don't work because it's tricking you. Do you know what I mean? Like, so... Yes, Magic Room is the item one. We'll see what... We'll see too many rooms. I know. We need to tax these billionaires so they don't have as many rooms. No, anyway. That's like, it's very hard now. There are all the room moves. There are the different terrains. It's not always easy to remember, like, what all the terrains do specifically. So I will say, depending on what moves this Rotom has, maybe Koffagrigus could switch for it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Because maybe the Rotom could... Oh, if I'm the slowest one here, we might be able to, like, one-shot this Rotom. In which case, good choice, team. Let's see how this goes. Oh, Shinotic has Strength Sap. Dang, we could have won... we almost could have one-shot it. Jelly Ducky, never said this before, but you actually love Rotom's design. Me too. I think Rotom's a fantastic Pokemon. I love all the appliance forms that they added in Platinum. And then I just also love, you know, all the, like, the Rotom phone and the Rotom bike and everything else they've, like, added. Like, it's great. Someday I will do a video. There's a video idea I have in mind, or well, it'd be a YouTube short, but it'd be like 5 Pokemon that we're gonna see in like every Pokemon game, like forever and always kind of thing. So like whenever there's a new Pokemon game, they're always gonna put Pikachu in the Pokedex. Do you know what I mean? Like Pikachu's always gonna be there, right? Like Rotom is absolutely like one of those Pokemon, like because of like the appliances and stuff now, we probably are going to have Rotom in every game. It might not necessarily be catchable in the Pokedex, but I think it's quite a fun thing to have in the Pokedex because it, you know, you get the like 5 different forms of it, so it can kind of like slot into teams really well. It's kind of why like Eevee I think is going to be in every game. I won't reveal like what all 5 of them are, but I had a like, here are like hey guys, I'm Bo, and here are like 5 Pokemon that I think are going to be in every game from now on. And actually Rotom was one of my more sneaky ones, but yeah. But tune into that video someday. Okay. So, if you do want to switch for the Rotom, I totally understand, just because you are burned and weakened. Either, neither, neither, it's all cool. Let's just check chat for a sec, because I haven't checked chat for a second. Yeah, it'd be cool if the other Rotoms could be, like, used in battle or something, like if they gave you a different move or something, but yeah, we'll have to see. Berries! Okay, I do have a shiny Rotom, but I guess you can never have too many shiny Rotoms just because you could then have like one of each form. That is something I need to do one day, actually. I need to get like one of every Rotom form in shiny form. That is something I need to do, actually, but oh, okay. Well, okay, so I don't know, Shinotic does still need to set up Rain Dance because my G-Foam Max Bubble Burst will lower the speed. But Rotom's Electro Ball will do way more damage after I do this move. So if we set up the Rain Dance, and I use my G-Max move here, I will lower Heatran speed, Electro Ball will do loads more, and then all of our water attacks will like do a load more as well, like once you like Rain Dance and then Weather Ball from like turn 2 onwards. So I think that we will I think we probably could like two turn this Heatran, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, Rotom's using Nasty Plot. That's cool. That's good actually. And then if I get my bubbles. So I'm getting my bubbles and my little frubbles. Okay, good. And then we're going to lower the speed. And then basically, if next turn we like... Yeah, if next turn we like... So we're going to set up the rain here, hopefully. Excellent. Okay, so basically, if we Weather Ball, Electro Ball, Scold, and Bubble, we'll, like, have this thing in the bag, okay? Imagine battling with your bike. I know, right? Yes, that rain protected us. Excellent. Oh, what is it with Chris and just getting burned constantly? I'm so sorry, Chris. Like Chris getting burned all the time. Okay, bubbles, and then we'll okay, Santa Kingler, who is he's returning from his appearance in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. But if we get a good picture of Kingler in it, wow, that did not a whole lot of damage. Hang on, can we get a picture of... There we go. I want to get a picture of that Kingler and then put it next to the crab from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. And post that to Threads. I'm going to be posting it to Threads, not Twitter. I'm posting my jokes to Threads now. But anyway, okay. Ooh, the Shell Bell is working. Okay, I don't know why that Electro Ball didn't do very much damage. Although I guess Rotom's not like the fastest Pokemon, but still, I thought that was going to do more. Right, Scald. Oh, just a little bit left. We just got a Weather Ball from Shinotic, and that should do it. But that'll get the two-shot. Weather Ball. Here we go. Woo! Okay, Sparkles and Stars and Stars and Sparkles. Oh, no. Artillerius. 07 for Shinotic. 07 and then Stars and Sparkles. Oh my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Guys. Okay, we need to keep that in mind in future. That KO... counted before the end of the battle, because that is how Life Orb works. Life Orb like counts before. So if we are ever one KO away from losing, we need to be very careful about using Life Orbs. Because imagine if we had won that, but that was our final KO, that would have actually kicked us out. So keep that in mind. That might have been like, we haven't had many KOs today, so good. All the teams who played today, I'm just applauding you. Excellent work from everyone today. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Please like the video if you haven't. This is our final raid of the day. This is our final Dynamax adventure of the day. And yeah, just our final Dynamax adventure of the day. So this is our last chance to get shinies. You've all put your sparkles in. Let's see how this goes, okay? Right. So I'm really hoping for the Kingler or Heatran, okay? I mean, at this point, I'm happy with anything, but those are the two I want. Okay, so like the video if you haven't, and let's do our patented double shiny check one final time today. No shiny for Artillerius. Ah, dang it. Okay, right. So, Linoon, it would be red. It's not shiny. Kingler would be yellow. Oh, it's not shiny. Dang it. Rotom would be red. Will it be shiny? No, it's not. Will the Heatran have those lovely, gorgeous magenta eyes? Drum roll, please. Brrr. No! The shiny drought continues. No! Don't believe it. I don't believe it. Okay, Linoon, Kingler, and Rotom. I think I've already picked Kingler and Linoon in the past. That's how many Dynamax Adventures we've done now. So, oh, hang on. I do actually need to do... Sorry, I need to do the second part of the double check. So we check the Galar symbol. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. So that is our patented double check. The shiny drought continues. What is going on here? Dag nabbit. Well, that is all for today. We have run out of time. Let's just check. Oh, man, I wish I could remember. Yes, we want to keep a record of... hang on. Let's just see. We might be able to count how many Dynamax Adventures we did. So hang on. On Friday's 3 days. So that's the 9th. The 9th. So I think it was like... I want to say Friday 9th of... Oh no, wait, the 9th has quite a lot. Hang on, let me check my calendar. Nope, my Google oh no, wait, there's a calendar. Okay. Why is that on September? I don't want September. I want August. No, Friday the 9th. I think it was like Friday the 9th was when I got Kangaskhan, like my shiny Kangaskhan, but I seem to have loads. Unless I've got the date wrong on this Switch. I need to check the date I have on this Switch, because maybe I have the wrong date. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, I think it was around this time that we got the shiny Kangaskhan. So let's just check. 8, 9. Oh no, because I did 2 streams. That's why there are so many. So I think. Okay, so I actually do think this Gastrodon came afterwards. So we have like a whole box here. So this is 30 Pokemon here, right? And then we have. Oh my gosh. And then we have 8. No, sorry. That's 12 here. So that's 42. So to put this into context, it's about every 25, like every 25 Dynamax Adventures you do would be 100 Pokemon. I've now done 42 of them. So, like, I'm getting close to 50. 50 would be, like, double odds. So, yeah, this is... so when I say I'm over odds for it, I really do mean... I'm over odds for it. So, Zoro, you got normal Pokemon. Zoro, you gotta stop faking me out. But no. You gotta stop faking me out, otherwise I'll have a heart attack. I know, that's it. Well, today was also not the day. The drought continues. We're at, like... So what is that? 42 times 4. So that's 168. So we're like 168 Pokemon. You know, like every 100 we should get a shiny. But no, 100... Oh, wow, 108. What were the Pokemon I just looked at? And I was like, I think I've picked these. I was like, Linoon, I think I'd picked. And then I can't remember the... Oh, and Kingler. Linoon and Kingler. So, does the Kingler have the Dynamax, though? Yes. Okay, good. Or Gigantamax. Okay. Excellent. Well, I say excellent. Well, today was fun. Unfortunately, no shinies for anyone today. But if you want to play on Thursday, then tune in on Thursday. If you haven't completed your Pokedexes yet, get them completed before Thursday so you have those maximized shiny odds. But that's it. That's all for today. Unfortunately, yeah, the shiny drought continues. I'm going to save. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so there are no streams on Wednesday. But I will be back on Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. So, you know, take away 2 hours from now, and I'll be back at that time on Thursday. I'm going to save the game 50 bajillion times. Thank you all so much for joining in today. Please like the video if you haven't. And I'll see you guys again in 2 days from now, 2 hours ago from now. That's kind of how, you know, whatever. But anyway, see you guys on Thursday, and thank you for all the love and support. I appreciate it. And, yeah. Oh, Turtonator with its 2% encounter. Zonda, if you want me to trade... Oh, Zonda, are you still there? I have a really big pro tip for you for Turtonator. This isn't a joke just so I can do the voice, get a Quagsire or something with the damp ability, okay? Like, level it up above 60 just so that you can, you know, have the good percentage. Get, like, a Quagsire, get it to over 60, but get something with the damp ability. If you've got a Swampert from the Dynamax Adventures with the damp ability, get something with the damp ability, because the Turtonator's no explosion. And they blow up on you. And I got that when I was hunting for it, when I was completing my Pokedex like 4 years ago. I found one. It blew up on me. I didn't know it blew up on me. Would do that. And then so I got the Quack. And then I got one with like Yawn. It had like Yawn as well, so I could like put it to sleep. But yeah, they can blow up on you. Like, what are they gonna do? Blow up on me? Worse! Like, what are they gonna do? Run for... Like, what are you gonna do? You know, it's like, no, and then they blow up. Like, just, they blow up on you. So get something with damp specifically to hunt for Turtonators. Okay, so just that's my pro tip. I posted a thing on Twitter a video on Twitter years ago, but it was before a bunch of you guys followed me. But anyway, yeah. So just get a Pokemon with Damp, Swampert, Quagsire, whatever it is. But when you're hunting for Turtonator, do it with that, okay? Because again, I had to do the 2% twice. Right. Anyway, bark. Quag. Right. Bye everyone. Lots of love. I'll see you on Thursday. Take care.